It's week 9 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 59 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw is caught here by Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity. And
the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it?
Here we go.
They say just outside the 20-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Nick Chubb. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremy Chin with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a round we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
What's up, man?
Well, Charles, a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And here's Joseph Charlton now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Pushes him over. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So a nice run right there, and worth mentioning their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence, but this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
On second down and 4, Mayfield.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
Good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From the 2, here's first and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Chubb again.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Chubb.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mayfield on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Just like that. Just like that. Nice 42. Nice 42. Here we go.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They ain't on our side.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's do this.
Throwing, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, all
right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Browns to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check.
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
We got this.
A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. For Marshall, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Hubbard, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
One sec.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word, because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game.
Here we go.
And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's not gonna get me.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A run for Nick Chubb. Powers through him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And his kick here is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. That's to Marshall on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Right back to Hubbard. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers will throw for it. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. 65, 65.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So Cleveland